Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another Walking Dead video for today. And in today's video, we're going to be doing another video. We're going to be doing the top 5 best moments of Beta from The Walking Dead. Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today. This one's going to be doing a review for The Walking Dead. And in today's video, we're going to be doing another top 5 best moments video. This one is for Beta from The Walking Dead, the Half Moon Singer. So, this one I'm very happy that won the poll this week. This is the one that got the most votes. So, figured of course we go ahead and do this one for this week. And Beta, well, is probably one of my favorite villains of The Walking Dead show. He is an absolute monster. He is an absolute savage. And I was very happy to see that people voted this guy in, because Beta does not get a lot of respect. I mean, I know a lot of people love Alpha, a lot of people, enjoy Alpha's character, and, that's all fine and good. Alpha definitely was a cool villain, but Beta, I'd say, deserves just as much praise. I mean, Beta was awesome. He had the music background to him, and he had a lot of really interesting kind of creepy vibes to him at a lot of times. So, without further ado, let's get into some of those. Number 5 is going to be Beta gets the Whisper bits. So this was pretty cool. I do like that when he says that Beta is the Alpha now, and Beta kind of gets offended and then literally pushes the guy's head towards Alpha's zombie head and lets the Alpha walker bite the Whisper. I mean, that was absolutely amazing. Beta didn't give a frig. He doesn't like being called Alpha. He never did. He never liked the idea about it. And, yeah, he straight up said, like, no, that's not what's going on. I'm gonna, I'm gonna kill you because I don't like the way you're talking to me and stuff like that. So, yeah, that was pretty cool. Number 4 is then gonna be Beta rounds up a herd of walkers while listening to Half Moon. So, this was an amazing scene. I think this is criminally underrated. He cuts off Alpha's mask. He puts half of it on him, looking like a half moon, and while listening to Half Moon as music to gather his horde. I mean, this guy was very brilliant in his elaborate plan. I will give him that. He knew exactly what he was doing. He knew exactly how to control this thing, and it was insane. And even like the small, and I gotta give it to Ryan Hurst too, there's like a moment when he's rounding up the group of walkers where he has like this like creepy smile that comes out, and it's really, really odd. It's really creepy, and honestly, it's one of the creepiest like villain moments of the show, because it's such a small smile, but you can tell how proud of himself he is, and it's just, yeah, it's really crazy. I absolutely love everything about that. Number 3 is going to then be Beta's last stand. So, this has to crack a top 3, because his death, in my opinion, is probably my favorite villain death in The Walking Dead. Yes, out of all villain deaths, his death is probably my favorite. Either his or like Shane, because Shane was that death between him and Rick was really good. But I don't know, Beta and his sacrifice. I mean, he went out fighting Negan. He then got stabbed in the eyes by Daryl, and in his own imagination pulled out the frickin' knives out of his eyes and just embraced everything. Let the walkers just tear him apart. And the way they did that scene, the way that was performed was so cool. Again, he's got like the smallest smile as he's like getting eaten alive, which was really creepy. And I don't know, it was just such an exciting moment. It was such a crazy way for a villain to go out. It was so good. Number 2 is then going to then be and Beta invades Alexandria. So I remember jumping out of my seat when I saw this, because this was not from the comic books. I remember we see like the gravesite, right? And I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh yeah, the old lady that died. Yeah, whatever. And then you see like the hand come out at first, very horror movie style. The hand comes out of the ground, and it's like, wait a minute, what's that? Oh, maybe like they didn't kill the old lady all the way, maybe like she's coming out of the grave or something. And then you see like the leather on the hand, and I'm like, wait a minute, and then you see this big friggin' monster coming out of the ground. I'm like, that's Beta. That's absolutely Beta. And he comes out there, he pulls out the 2 knives, and he slaughters, I mean, a whole bunch of people inside of Alexandria. And it's so creepy, man. I mean, it's so creepy the way they do it. And he literally uses walkers as like a force, like for him to then go further, right? And he's like waiting for the zombies to turn as he's like meditating on the floor. I mean, it's just absolutely insane. And he does end up killing Laura. Obviously, he kills Laura. He goes in there, and Judas shoots him, which obviously was a close call, but he ends up getting back up, and he fights Rosita, which I thought was absolutely insane. I mean, he fights Rosita one-on-one. Obviously, Gamma kind of saves Rosita's life in that moment, but and he does end up getting Gamma, you know. He does end up getting his way, which is pretty crazy, until Gabriel, of course, scares him off. But yeah, this was an absolutely insane moment. Honestly, it probably would be my favorite beta scene if it wasn't for this number one. Number one is, of course, going to be the legendary fight between Beta versus Daryl. So this is my favorite beta moment simply for the reason that we got two guys that are so strong. I mean, Beta is an absolute beast, and Daryl is probably one of our strongest characters we've ever seen, especially when it comes to fighting and stuff. I mean, Daryl is like top notch, you know, when it comes to that. And they both have two knives. They both have two knives each, and they're swinging at each other back and forth. And Daryl actually does pretty darn good. Like, considering the size of Beta, Daryl does pretty good. And, you know, you get like the saw where it almost cuts Daryl's neck. He manages to get out of there, of course, and kind of trick Beta a little bit, hide underneath the floorboards, and then get up and push him down the darn elevator shaft, which I thought was so good. I'm still shocked that didn't kill him, but still, it was really, really good. So, those are my favorite moments from Beta throughout the entire Walking Dead show. I mean, Beta, Ryan Hurst did a phenomenal job. He was a great character throughout all of these seasons of The Walking Dead. Well, I mean, he was only in 2 seasons, but he was, you know, he was really good. Well, let me know in the comment section below what you guys think of Beta. What character do you want me to see the top, or do the top 5 moments of next week? That is up to you. Let me know in the comment section below. But anyway, if you're new to the channel and you enjoyed this video, make sure to click the subscribe button so you don't miss any of the videos of The Walking Dead. Make sure to follow me on Dan's The Walking Dead Reviews on Instagram, guys. And of course, I'll see you guys really soon for more videos of The Walking Dead. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.